Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Craig.
And I'm Mel.
And you're with Love in This World. And today we are in Hershey, PA, right outside Hersheypark in the newly opened, well, I think it opened last year, Chocolatetown. But what we're here for is for lunch at the Chocolatier, which just opened last week. And we're really excited about that, to give that a try, because it looks like a nice area. They have a beautiful gift shop when you just enter, and I'll show you some of that. And then they have a ice cream shop as well. But we're really excited to get inside, check out the restaurant. I know one of the big selling points is everything's made, or mostly everything has some form of chocolate in it.
Yum. Which
is really exciting. So we're gonna take you inside, we're gonna check out the food, and we're bringing you with. See you inside. So the restaurant itself is upstairs on the second floor of this building, and there's two entrances. You have one entrance straight ahead, which is just steps from the entrance to Hersheypark. And then you have another entrance over here. Doors open, come on in. Don't mind if I do. The thing that makes this gift shop interesting is most of the items here are basically centered off of the park. So a lot of the merchandise is going to feature a lot of the rides from the park, such as the different roller coasters. Here at the end of the gift shop is the Milton's ice cream parlor. So they have plenty of ice cream. You can go get different sundaes, all kinds of different topping bars. I see something else down at the end I want to go check out as well. Here at the other end of the gift shop is like a sweet treat place. They have different chocolate and fudge. Yeah, it's called the Sweetery. So when you first come up the stairs from the gift shop, they have a little check-in area. Now there's a little bit of a wait, so you had to give your name. They said it'd be about 20 to 30 minutes. Of course, give your name, your last name's first initial, and a phone number, and they'll text you, which is pretty similar to Disney. I'd say the one thing that really jumps out at you right away is you can just kind of tell the newness. Everything looks really clean, really crisp. A beautiful view of the gift shop from the second floor. Area also surrounded by these large windows, gives kind of panoramic views of Chocolatetown and Chocolate World. You can just see the Tower of Chocolate World in the distance. This whole area of Chocolatetown, I think, opened last year. This restaurant just opened within the last week. Just on the side of this rail is the bar area, and you can see they actually have some of the carousel horses as the main feature above the bar. I'm not exactly sure what those pods are yet. We'll have to go check those out. So another thing that's really exciting outside this restaurant, come outside, they have a little lounge area and outside seating, and it actually overlooks the park, because this side of the restaurant is inside Hersheypark. That's a really cool view. You have the carousel down here when you first walk into the park, as well as two of the roller coasters and a nice little fountain area. This would be a nice place to sit, especially in the evening on a nice summer night. Continuing with the theming, they have some of the bumper cars out here. See the Great Bear in the distance, that's the yellow coaster. And you can actually enter the restaurant from this side of the park. So I think it's going to be very successful that you can enter from both inside the park as well as outside. So it just gives the people inside the park a really, really good dining option. So we just got seated here at the Chocolatier, and as I was saying when I was taking some of the earlier video, it is beautiful in here. You can tell everything has this really new feeling to it, but the place just opened. What I like about it is everything's kind of designed after things from the park. You have like the old stadium seating when you're waiting to get in. The bar has the carousel horses. Behind us, you can see, or behind my shoulder, you can see they have Ferris wheels, which is for the shareable appetizer. There's a seated section called the Comet. It's really, really cool. The menu has a lot to pick from. It is a little pricier, but you know, for like theme park food, it's pretty comparable, like what you would see at Disney. I'm really, really excited to place our order and try this food. I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal. Here's the menu at the Chocolatier. Let me actually point out this Ferris wheel sampler right here. It actually comes out in a Ferris wheel. The table next to us has it. It's pretty cool. So there are the appetizers. And these are actually the way the appetizers, the shareable appetizers, are served on an actual Ferris wheel. You see the kitchen in the back. Here would be the sandwiches. As you can see, they all come with fries.
I don't like
Yeah, pulled pork looks good. See, as you can see, like even the pulled pork uses a Hershey's chocolate barbecue sauce. And if you're looking for something a little bit more conventional or for like a bigger meal, here are the bigger plates like short ribs, New York strip steak. Once again, Hershey's cocoa and coffee rub. Lots of options. For an appetizer, we got the mozzarella sticks, and they were $12.95. But the one thing you will notice is they are large mozzarella sticks, and that's a good amount. Usually, I'm not saying that the value of the mozzarella sticks are there, but those are some big mozzarella sticks. Let's give them a try.
Okay, so let's give this a try. I think the breading has a really good flavor to it. It's very crunchy. I don't think it's very greasy. I will say it's a little hollow inside.
Yeah, for how thick it is.
Yeah, so that's just it's surprising to me. It still has a nice layer of cheese inside. For someone like you who really doesn't like cheese as much as I do, you probably like these if you had a lot more sauce. But overall, I think it has a good flavor. I like the flavor of the cheese inside, and I'm happy with the amount of cheese sticks that we got for the price.
As you mentioned, I'm not a huge cheese person, which is kind of odd that I eat cheese stick, but I really like marinara sauce. So I like to put a generous portion of marinara sauce on my cheese stick. We did not get that much marinara, so I'm kind of trying to ration it a little bit. Ready to give it a shot.
Oh, you found the cheese in yours.
I did, but here's the thing. Once again, that's all the cheese that's left. Outside of that, it's very, very hollow. So I think they could have actually used more cheese inside of here, because now if I would have got that all at one bite, I would be left with 3/4 of an empty mozzarella stick. It's good.
Okay, the flavors are good.
It's really good flavors. I just think they could have maybe used a little bit more cheese in there to give the rest of it some of that taste, you know, because if you take it all in one bite, you're going to be left with an empty shell. But the marinara is good, the cheese itself is good, the fry on it's phenomenal. It's really a good mozzarella stick though. And you're right, for the value, I think it's there. I know $12.95 is a lot, but as I always say, I don't mind paying that price when you get good value. So continue eating these and look forward to our entree. For my entree, I got the Chocolatier burger. I was told this is their #1 selling burger. It's basically a huge piece of bacon with potato chips on top of the burger, and the potato chips are drizzled in chocolate. Melissa got the short rib flatbread.
Yep.
That looks phenomenal as well. And then Connor got basically like burger sliders. Presentation looks good, the food looks good, can't wait to try it.
Okay, so I got the short rib flatbread, which has a chocolate barbecue sauce, some fried onions, obviously short rib, and I believe it's cheddar cheese on top. So let's give it a try. The short rib has a good flavor to it. The barbecue sauce, you can really, really taste the chocolate. But it's not like a sweet chocolate, it's kind of like a dark chocolate flavor.
Ooh.
But overall, the first bite was good. I definitely want to keep trying it. I'm not so sure about the fried onions because I normally don't get onions on my food, but I thought I would give it a try.
So I got the Chocolatown burger, which is basically your burger. It's supposed to be cheddar cheese, bacon, and then potato chips drizzled in chocolate. I will say the bacon is huge. When they say thick cut bacon, they mean thick cut bacon. It is huge. I had a chance to have a few bites of it. I will say the bacon is kind of the star of the burger, and all its flavors is what comes through. It's an interesting component with the potato chips on top of the burger. Kind of gives a different texture to it, but you don't get much taste of the chocolate. You get a lot of the saltiness and the smokiness of the bacon, and even some of the pepper flakes that are on top of the bacon. Kind of drowns everything else out. Overall though, it is a pretty good burger. I just wish I would have got more of the chocolate flavor on it. It is interesting though with the potato chips. But overall, not bad at all.
Okay, so I ate more of the flatbread and it was just okay for me. It wasn't bad, but not my favorite flavor combinations. So the cheese was a strong cheese. I think you had said maybe it was a sharp cheddar. The barbecue itself had more of a smoky flavor to it. It wasn't sweet, and like I really would have expected a sweet sauce, especially when it was chocolate barbecue sauce, but it had more of a smoky flavor to it, more of a dark chocolate flavor, and I think it would have really helped to have kind of a sweet kick to it. The short rib itself was okay. Most of the pieces were good, but as I ate more, some of the pieces were pretty fatty, and I actually took them off of the flatbread. So overall, like I said, I think it was good. It's not a bad dish. You did get a lot for the price. I think it was only $13.95 for the flatbread, so it was a pretty good price for it. But I'm more of a sweet barbecue flavor kind of person, and with the chocolate, I kind of expected that. So that could have changed my taste to it, expecting a sweet flavor. But overall, good, not outstanding.
Now, I just wanted to kind of echo Melissa's sentiment on my burger. I had a chance to eat all of it, and I will say it was good, just not my favorite. It was just kind of hard to eat with the burger and that thick piece of bacon, and then the chips. The chips were really, really, really crunchy, which was nice, but yet at the same time, it was just hard to eat. A lot of different competing flavors, and I don't know if they all work together. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It was good. It just wasn't outstanding. But overall, I'm happy with it. I just wish I would have changed a few things about it. Maybe have more of the chocolate flavor come through. And quite honestly, that bacon was almost too thick. And I like bacon, but it was just a little too thick for my liking. Overall though, like I said, it was good. I would say, 7 out of 10 on the burger scale, which I've just created this burger scale now, but we're still gonna go with 7 out of 10. And as you can see, here is the dessert menu. A lot of different options here in this one. That's true. Looking for more chocolate, you came to the right place. There's more? Oh boy. And then of course they have the different milkshakes as well. So for dessert, we got their signature cake, which is the Chocolatier cake. It comes out in almost like a skillet, but the skillet is in the shape of a Hershey Kiss. So you have this melted chocolate around it. It's got a chocolate chip cookie, Got some ice cream, which I think it's supposed to be cookie dough ice cream, whipped cream. I don't know if it captures the true size on camera, but this thing is gigantic.
Yes, I do.
It's just so thick. Wow.
So let's try this cake. Wow. That's really good. It's a graham cracker cake with chocolate chips. It has a cinnamon flavor to it. Wow. It's soft, it's moist. There's a lot of different flavors coming through. The chocolate, it might just be the melted chocolate that is all over the skillet. But I really like that cake. I like that like cinnamon aftertaste. The ice cream's good. I wouldn't need the cookie dough inside there. Just plain vanilla would be fine for me. But overall, this is very flavorful. And the chocolate chip cookie is really soft. So I'm gonna keep eating this while you're filming. Maybe we'll do another take just in case. So here we go again.
So I think I got everything here on one spoon. Got some ice cream, got some melted chocolate, got a chocolate chip, got some whipped cream, and got some regular cookie. Wow, that is really good. I see what you're saying about getting a lot of cinnamon flavor. I like the ice cream on top. I love the melted chocolate around there. Kind of helps to balance the cake out. Because I don't know, I feel like the cake by itself would be a little too cinnamon for me.
I like it.
See, you're more of a cinnamon
I could
person.
just eat the cake.
See, now I like the other stuff a little bit more than the cake portion. Like the cookie, the melted chocolate, the ice cream. Overall though, it's a really good dessert. I would say I have one suggestion. I think this cake should be warm. Could you imagine if this was a warm cake yet?
Yeah.
Melting things? Oh my gosh. That would put it over the top. Other than that, it's really, really good. Really good. How was your chocolate ice cream, Connor?
Good.
How many thumbs up would you give it? So we just wrapped up our meal at the Chocolatier right outside the entrance to Hersheypark. And let me start by saying theme park food is very expensive. Whether you're at Disney or Hershey or any other theme park, you're going to pay a lot of money for food. It just kind of is what it is. But I will say we paid a lot, but we got a lot. We got a lot no matter what part of the meal it was. Our appetizer consisted of the mozzarella sticks, which we both enjoyed. I will say my only slight complaint about them is I had some that didn't have much cheese in there.
It was stuck in the corner.
It was hard to find. I had to go searching for it. But the breading was good, the cheese was good, and the marinara sauce was good. So overall, it was a good appetizer.
For a cheese lover,
Yeah,
it had a lot of flavor.
right. I agree.
You're not a cheese lover.
No, but I still agree that it had good flavor. We agree to disagree.
But he still agrees with me. It was good.
I have to agree. Happy wife, happy life. So anyway, so we moved on to the entree. I got the Chocolatetown burger, which was supposed to be their signature burger. I will say it was good, but it was not my favorite burger I've ever had. My main complaint with that one is it was hard to get through all the ingredients. It had a piece of bacon that was roughly the size of the burger. It was gigantic. And then you put the bacon with the burger and the chips together. It was just hard to get through. Plus I didn't get much chocolate flavor, which is one of the main things that we wanted to have since they advertised having a lot of chocolate flavor. You had gotten the...
It was the short rib flatbread, and it had a chocolate barbecue sauce on it. So I agree with you, it was good, not great. Would I eat it again? Probably if I was sharing it with someone else, but I wouldn't order it again. I would order something else. I mean, the menu is huge. We were between probably 4 or 5 things each of us, so I would just try something without the barbecue sauce on it, just because I expected a sweet flavor, and it was more of a smoky barbecue, and it just wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, I agree. I had gotten a chance to give hers a try, and it was very smoky tasting, which there's some people that really like that smoky flavor. So if that's your thing, I'm sure you would absolutely love it. It's just just not our cup of tea. We wanted something a little sweeter. But then moving on to sweetness, our dessert was gigantic.
Yep.
We got the signature Chocolatier cake, which was a graham cracker cake with chocolate chips, melted chocolate, cookie dough, a full chocolate chip cookie, whipped cream.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed everything outside of the cake the most. I enjoyed taking the cookie and dipping it in the melted chocolate. It was phenomenal. What did you think of the dessert?
I like the cake.
Yeah. So over the other, it worked. You know, we talked about having a cinnamon taste, and we think it actually was nutmeg.
Yeah.
We think it was nutmeg instead of just cinnamon, but it was overall pretty good. So for that meal, we spent about $100. And I always say I don't mind paying for food if you get the value and it tasted good. And I think overall the meal was good tasting. So I think the value was there. Now, I think Hershey has an absolute winner on their hands with that restaurant because you don't have to go into the park to eat there, or you can enter from the park. So if you've just had a long day at the park and you're looking for a good meal, that's a great option. If you're just in the area and want to stop by and have a good meal, that's an option. You have views of the park, of Chocolate World, of Chocolatown, of the stadium. The decor is great. It has a new feeling and a large menu, so I think Hershey has a winner there. So we hope that you enjoyed seeing something a little bit different than some of the dining locations at Disney, and hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And as always, join us next time and we'll show you why we are
Loving Diz World.
Have a great day, everyone.